you to take a stroll down memory lane with me. We all wonder whether or not we make a difference as we contribute to public education, and I thought I'd take you back to 5th grade. Matter of fact, 5th grade math. My 5th grade math teacher, Ms. Craig, as I recall, I burst into the classroom one day and I was announcing to the entire class how much my father made per hour. I was so proud that I'd overheard something at the dinner table and was sharing that with my classmates, to which time Miss Craig escorted me promptly into the hallway to have a private conversation with me. I remember the dress she was wearing, the fragrance, and her soft voice, yet firm, letting me know that there are some things that are intended to be private. She taught me a lesson in humility and one of an humble spirit, not to be braggadocious, even if there is something to brag about. And then I recall moving on to 7th grade, my basketball coach, Coach Ford. Oftentimes, as a 7th grade student, athlete, you may not get all the plays correctly. And I can remember at times we would fumble all over one another, and he'd be intense trying to provide the instruction that we needed, and then he would just burst out in laughter as if to relieve a little bit of the stress that we were all feeling out on the floor, and actually remind us that even athletics is about having fun. And then I remember moving on to 9th grade, Mr. McDonald, my drafting teacher. I can attribute my handwriting skills, even letters and numbers, to his expertise. He insisted that the numeral 8 was 2 perfect cylinders joined together and nothing less. And to this day, I attribute my neat handwriting to Mr. McDonald. The teacher that gets the gold medal for patience and perseverance, well, that would have to be Miss Robertson, my algebra teacher. Little did she know that her perseverance, her positive spirit, even if through gritted teeth, led to this person becoming an algebra teacher in years to come. So thank you, Miss Robertson. And I finally, maybe my favorite, can't say for sure, but Miss Monnier, my art teacher. Not having a big flair for the fine arts, my art teacher believed in me and had me oil painting and sketching like I'd never thought I could possibly do. So that's my walk down memory lane. And as this week starts, Teacher Appreciation Week, it seems a little silly to have 1 week set aside when we really appreciate you each and every day of the school year. However, I welcome the time to simply say thank you and remind you that you are treasured right here in Goose Creek CISD. Teaching, in my opinion, is the most noble of all professions. You don't do it for the money, you don't do it for the recognition, and despite what some may say, you don't do it for summers off. You do it because you love kids. That means often worrying more about other people's kids than you do your own sometimes. That means staring at the ceiling late at night, brainstorming ways to reach and teach that one child in the way that will get through to them. That means overcoming frustration and exhaustion and putting your best foot forward because a child depends upon you to do so. I know that the paperwork can pile up high and that you spend many weekend hours grading. I know that you deserve a better paycheck. I know that there are difficult days. I know that some days you feel like you're not making a difference. I know that you get tired. I know that you sometimes think we don't care about you, but we do. You should know that all of those things that you go through are nothing compared to the impact that you are making on our students. Keep on loving your students. Keep caring about them deeply. They will notice and they will thank you for many years after they've left your classroom. I'm testimony to that. I may be biased, but I really don't think so. I believe we have the very best teachers in the world right here in GCCISD. I am so privileged to see firsthand as I walk the campuses, you making a difference. Teachers, thank you. Thank you for recognizing that the good days far outweigh the bad days and starting each day off fresh. Thank you for making a difference in young lives. Thank you for believing in your students and in each other. Thank you for committing to do your job to the best of your ability. Thank you for putting in these long hours. Thank you for smiling through the exhaustion and yes, maybe sometimes the gritted teeth. Thank you for loving our kids, and thank you for being teachers.